Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. I'm looking forward to this. This is Rockin' the Country, and I'm doing a gift request, and I'm going to read what was written. But, well, the artist is Tawnya Reynolds. I don't know Tanya's stuff, and the song is I Know You, and Eric Landis made a gift to the channel for me to do this. Here's what Eric said in the email. Hi Don, dig your thoughtful reactions on the YouTube channel and wanted to support your endeavor. Thank you for that, Eric. I actually stumbled upon you because you did a reaction video to a song I wrote that Daryl Worley recorded called The 22, and someone I knew had seen it. Anyway, got a good friend who recorded another one of my tunes and I thought you might dig. Her name is Tawnya Reynolds, and she's been kicking around Nashville for years. Was on the first season of The Voice, but never able to get any traction like so many. One of the purest voices and hearts I know. This whole record is fantastic. Stay well, Eric Landis. Then there's the link. You can find her artist page on Facebook or Instagram if you want to snag a photo off of there, which I most likely will. So, Eric, shout out to you. Thank you. I'm going to put the link to Tanya's channel down below. Her channel, which is a topic channel, which is like YouTube's generic one, I think that's what that is, has 89 subscribers. I'm going to put the link below. So if you want to go check her stuff out, if you like the reaction that, we're going to do together, basically, go check her out. Because I know as artists, it's always nice to get greater engagement from folks. So, Eric, you're a good dude. I could just tell. When you add in there that she's one of the purest voices and hearts, I'm like, all right, you're a good dude. All right, let's check this out. Boop.
The way that the clouds know the rain, the way that a tear knows the pain, the way that a photograph knows how to take by surprise, the way that the moon knows the stars, the way that my dad knows all the cars,
Nice.
the way that the sunset knows soon it'll be the sunrise. I know you like Montana knows skies that are blue, like someone that I already knew. I know you.
I like that little vibrato.
The way that the waves know the shore, the way that old people know more, the way that the sorry had always known better than that. Yeah, the way that the fire knows
fascinating.
know you.
Like someone that I already knew. I could take that two different ways. They haven't met yet, or maybe they spoke once, but she could see into him and know him, or she's just so familiar. But the references were interesting. Like the moon knows the stars. Well, the moon doesn't really know the stars. The stars are so far away, but obviously we conceptualize the moon and the stars as a unit. So my possible interpretation, may not apply at all, of course. But one thing is, I wonder what gets left on the cutting room floor in a song like this, because there's so many choices. But as far as the lyricism goes, I like that I couldn't predict. I'd hear the first part of it, the first part of the line or the thought. It'd be like I couldn't figure out how you were going to finish the line in any one of them. I think it was the first three I couldn't figure out. The other ones, there wasn't anything to figure it out, because then she came in with "I know you," and that was how each line was finished from there forward. Yeah, it was like the street, the lost on the street, and such. But Eric, did you also write or compose the instrumentation in this? Or I'm guessing it was the whole package. But I like that I love it when there are hesitations, even if it's like a quarter of a beat pause in a line, and it's got to be somewhat difficult to do, because you're kind of on a time limit to get through a song, but the creative process and the artistic renderings vocally and on the production side and all that, as far when there's a hesitation, I absolutely love that. I don't know what that is, but it isn't like nobody's in a rush, in a sense, just to get to the finish line, to get the song to be 3 minutes and 12 seconds or whatever the goal is, right? Back in the day, you wanted 3 minutes. If you wanted any play on the radio, you had to keep them shorter. It'd be rare that in the 70s and early 80s, there were long intros to songs like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, very long intros, and they'd still get airplay. But then after a while, with the ad revenue and such being such a necessity, you had to cut them down so you could get more songs on the radio. And then the labels wanted more of their artists on there, so that kept the pressure to get them short. I love when that doesn't happen in a song. And the independent artists absolutely have free reign to write songs, and they want to get on the radio. I get that part of it, but you don't always write things to be a hit. Frequently you write things just because it's in your heart, or you just think that's a song I've got to do. You talk to people in movies, well, talk to them. I can't talk to them, but when you see news reports or producers or Scorsese being interviewed or whomever, or Tom Hanks, folks like that, they're like, oh no, this was a picture that had to be made. On the smaller side, the independent side, it's the same thing. So I got to wonder what winds up on the cutting room floor of this one. And there had to have been a lot. And the rhyme schemes, that the one with Montana, the skies that are blue, I'm guessing that was your biggest challenge, to get a rhyme in there for blue, and maybe you are from Montana and just insisted within yourself to get that line in there. But Tawnya, she has a rasp and a vibrato, both of which are like absolutely listenable. They sort of make an artist have the it factor. It's not just a pure technical voice that people are interested in hearing. There's that signature, and she's got a bit of rasp, vibrato. I'm not a vocalist or a voice coach or anything, but I know enough to say a couple of things that, of course, as my ex-wife used to say, could be completely wrong anytime I speak. And that's true. What do you say? Any of us could be wrong anytime we speak. And it's not my goal. But all right, I'm gonna rate this song, and I love the heart behind this though. But it was interesting. It was like somebody that I already knew. So the implication there, the suggestion is that she doesn't know him yet, but I know you. You know, and I had dated a woman when I was down in Florida. I was taking care of my mom for a couple of years. Then she passed, and then I was staying down in Florida for until I sold the house and moved back to Jersey. But she and I were dating, and she's a very nice lady from Georgia, proper Southern girl. And when we met, it was in yoga class. And then I asked her to go out, and we met. But she had told me afterward that I had very kind eyes. I didn't know women looked at things from that perspective, but I whatever. But it was a very nice comment. But I'm like, gosh, you can tell, I guess so. Women have to be on the lookout. She's a very beautiful girl, so she had a lot of guys looking at her. It's like maybe that's what that meant, she knew me because generally speaking, I am a kind guy. I have my moments where you push me too hard or stop making sense or you're too aggressive in ways with me in a nasty way. I don't handle that as well as I'd like to. But all that said, maybe that's sort of what Tawnya was singing in your lyrics here, Eric, that I can read you. I can read you. Even though the moon is really far away from the stars, or Montana is really far away from the blue sky, I know you, even though you're far away. I don't know. I don't know. You'll fill us in, I'm sure. Let me know how far off or how close I was. It's kind of the theme of the song. So there it is. Tawnya, if you see this, I have to rate this song. All right, I got to rate this song. The number that popped into my head immediately was an 8.8, almost a 9, but I go with the first number, and that's a good song. I love the intrigue in this song, and I loved her patience and Tanya's voice, and I also love her first name. I love the way that's spelled. I don't know if you would say Tawnya, but with the AW in there, I'm going Tawnya. So there you go. All right, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.